At first glance, you might think that having power naturally leads to confidence and a willingness to embrace change. However, this isn't always the case. Even those with great power can sometimes be hesitant. What truly matters isn't just the tools of power one holds, but a deep-seated belief in a promising future. When personal growth isn't possible or is restricted, society must find other ways to inspire significant change, whether it's rejuvenating a stagnant community or introducing major reforms. This drive often comes from religious, revolutionary, or nationalist movements. These movements are powerful catalysts that ignite widespread passion and commitment. We often attribute our life's trajectory to external factors. Whether we succeed or fail, we link it to the world around us. Those content with their lives view the world positively and resist change, while those who are discontented seek transformative shifts. Even when it's evident that our personal qualities such as ability, character, appearance, health shape our lives, we still tend to search for external reasons. If anything, ail a man, says David Thoreau, so that he does not perform his functions. If he have a pain in his bowels even, he forthwith sets about reforming the world. It is understandable that those who are failing should incline to blame the world for their failure. The remarkable thing is that the successful, too, however much they pride themselves on their foresight, fortitude, thrift, and other sterling qualities, are at bottom convinced that their success is the result of a fortuitous combination of circumstances. The self-confidence of even the consistently successful is never absolute. They are never sure that they know all the ingredients which go into the making of their success. The outside world seems to them an unsteadily balanced mechanism, and so long as it ticks in their favor, they are afraid to tinker with it. Discontent by itself does not always create a desire for change. Other factors have to be present before discontent turns into disaffection. One of these is a sense of power. The differences between the conservative and the radical seem to spring mainly from their attitude toward the future. Fear of the future causes us to lean against and cling to the present, while faith in the future renders us receptive to change. Both the rich and the poor, the strong and the weak, they who have achieved much or little can be afraid of the future. When the present seems so perfect that the most we can expect is its even continuation in the future, change can only mean deterioration. Hence, men of outstanding achievement and those who live full, happy lives usually set their faces against drastic innovation. The conservatism of sick people and people past middle age stems, too, from fear of the future. They are on the lookout for signs of decay and feel that any change is more likely to be for the worse than for the better. The abjectly poor also are without faith in the future. The future seems to them a booby trap buried on the road ahead. One must step gingerly. To change things is to ask for trouble.
For men to plunge headlong into an undertaking of vast change, they must be intensely discontented yet not destitute, and they must have the feeling that by the possession of some potent doctrine, infallible leader, or some new technique they have access to a source of irresistible power.
They must also have an extravagant conception of the prospects and potentialities of the future. Finally, they must be wholly ignorant of the difficulties involved in their vast undertaking. Experience is a handicap. Those who are awed by their surroundings do not think of change, no matter how miserable their condition. We counteract a deep feeling of insecurity by making of our existence a fixed routine. We hereby acquire the illusion that we have tamed the unpredictable. The extremely poor often fear the world they live in, resisting change just as much as the wealthy do. When basic needs like food and warmth are constant worries, there's a natural tendency to cling to the familiar. Thus, both the underprivileged and the elite play significant roles in maintaining the status quo of society. When one possesses power but lacks belief in a brighter future, they often resist change and cling to the familiar. Conversely, even without tangible power, immense hope can inspire bold actions. Those filled with hope can find motivation in the simplest things, be it a catchy phrase, a single word, or even a symbolic gesture. No faith is potent unless it is also faith in the future, unless it has a millennial component. So, too, an effective doctrine, as well as being a source of power, it must also claim to be a key to the book of the future.